milestone in the recognition of rights of people who don't identify as male or female, and expects to be able to offer the option more broadly next year, the State Department said Wednesday. The advocacy organization GLAAD said later Wednesday the passport was issued to Dana Zzyym, an Intersex Colorado resident who has been in the legal battle with the department since 2015. The U.S. Special Diplomatic Envoy for LGBTQ rights, Jessica Stern, called the moves historic and celebratory, saying they bring the government documents in line with the lived reality that there is a wider spectrum of human sex characteristics than is reflected in the previous two designations. Zzyym was born with ambiguous physical sexual characteristics, but was raised as a boy and underwent several surgeries that failed to make Zzyym appear fully male, according to court filings. Zzyym served in the Navy as male, but later came to identify as intersex while working and studying at Colorado State University. The department's denial of Zym's passport prevented Zzyym from being able to travel to a meeting of Organization Intersex International in Mexico. Wow, that's a mouthful.
So Intersex Awareness Day was Tuesday, I believe. Yeah, Tuesday. Oh. Prison posts about it. Check it out on Instagram. But I think that this sort of representation for intersex people is so important because we see so commonly is this sort of demonizing of the way that people are like physically born and these physical characteristics, and then in a lot of these instances, it forces children to have these really invasive, unnecessary medical procedures to align with sort of what we think of as male or female, for no reason other than conformity.
It's really well said. I think intersex stories are so often invisibilized, they're erased, and to kind of center, I mean, that was really well. Thank you for that, yeah.
I'm almost ashamed to admit this, but I will do it. I didn't actually know that the chromosomal issue was a real issue. I get no if issue is the right word or not, until I did my research for my dissertation. I read Jeffrey Eugenides' Middlesex, and it's a real thing. There's an extra chromosome there. And to try and force people into a binary is it's just not a healthy way to perceive the world.
I heard just today Zym's comments on receiving the passport designation. First passport issued in the United States with the X in Colorado, and the emotional response that Dana Zzyym had in opening and looking at the passport and seeing gender male, gender female, gender X, and that being the checkoff. I think that's wonderful in the story. I also think interesting in the discussion about how long it took the State Department to view this as an issue. And I want to remind everybody what happened between leading up to 2016 to 2020. A lot of people are saying, well, why didn't we come to this a long time ago? Well, it's because we had Donald Trump in the White House, and that's why the State Department didn't do it. Many, many other countries around the world have already done this, and many very conservative countries have already done this. We have just come to the party very late. But fortunately for Dana Zzyym, we finally came to the party. LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus